New at 6, a local mom found out women across the Atlantic are rejecting children who could grow up to be like her child.
Her daughter has Down syndrome, and most women in Iceland terminate those pregnancies when they find out the baby may have Down syndrome. Now, doctors in Iceland, they're required to tell women about prenatal screening tests that look for those chromosomal disorders. Now, the vast majority of Icelandic mothers who receive a positive test for Down syndrome, 99% of them end their pregnancy. Now, the same tests are available in the U.S., but a smaller percentage of women take those tests, and a smaller percentage, around 67%, end the pregnancy after the positive test. Now, the testing is controversial. Some believe there's nothing wrong with a society that aspires to have children without the chromosomal genetic mutation. Now, others in the middle see the testing as a gray area, and many, like the women you're about to meet, say it is immoral. Tonight, Frank Cusimano follows up with a mom who just returned from Iceland, and she took her daughter there to show how Down syndrome didn't stop her from success.
They left on December 14th. Mary Suzanne Crockett with daughters 20-year-old Lily and 18-year-old Grace. The objective over the next 6 days?
To tell the people of Iceland that people with Down syndrome deserve to live. They're amazing people who live fulfilling lives.
Especially Lily, the former homecoming queen at Ladue High School, who likes to surf and dance as part of a team. She has a job also. The three met and conversed with about 150 people, including the genetic counselor of Iceland. Their message to her?
However you're delivering this news to these mothers, I hope you will remember my face and the joy that this daughter of mine has brought to me. And I hope that you will remember that when you're sharing this news with other people who have this diagnosis, that it is a wonderful life.
The trio also somehow got inside the offices of the Iceland paper. They met with the writer who actually did a positive story on their stance.
The message that went out in the article was that a diagnosis is not a definition of a lifetime, and that this is a life worthy of respect and worthy of being a meaningful part of the community.
The Iceland paper goes to nearly every household in the country, and the article, as of this point, has received 800 likes. This family, the Crockett's, they hope to really get an international conversation going on about this topic.
Did she say what the genetic counselor for the country, how she responded?
Well, I'm not saying that they completely swayed this person, but I think they made their point, and with this objective newspaper reporter doing a positive piece on it, I think their point was well stated.
Good for her. All right. Thanks, Frank.